to me this beautiful Wednesday morning. It's the fourth day in the month of February 2026, and the studio time check right about now is 7:35 this beautiful morning, and it is time for that your wonderful and favorite breakfast show, the Badegi, a global review and issues in the news. And my name is Sani Abdullah Ible OG, aka Captain Dogo, and I would be your rider on the program this morning. And I already have the IG in the studio with me this morning. Good morning, IG.
Good morning, Ibile. Good morning, dear listener. Welcome to the program. I hope you had a very wonderful night rest. And good morning to everybody. Everybody going out this morning to, in search of water. I hope you get it this morning, and I hope very soon we'll be getting some succor to this problem of water. And I want to say the legislature has also taken that also already.
Yes.
Because they discussed about it yesterday at the House of Assembly.
Okay.
Yes, a motion of urgent public importance raised by Abdulmalik Bala of member representing Kacha local government brought it to the floor of their house. It raised the issues associated with lack of water supply in Mina and other major towns in Niger State. So he talked about it, talk about the problems associated with it and what should be done. And the executive arm of the government weekly raise up and do the needful by providing water in the short term, medium term, and long term solutions. Also, make sure that you talked about the obsolete equipment, of water supply in Niger State, how it should be upgraded. And they are waiting to hear response from the executive arm of the government. This is to tell you that yes, I think I appreciate the effort of the House of Assembly for coming up with this initiative to let the executive know that we are also aware of what's happening, and this is your function. You need to do it. Yes,
you need to do it at the end of the day. Mr. Paya, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, IG. Good morning, all the beautiful listeners. I hope the sufferness for water, the search for water is still on.
It's still on.
Yes, I can hear you talking about House of Assembly.
Yes.
To me, I will ask, are they just waking up? Are they just realizing that there's no water? Because most of them are in town.
Yeah,
they all based here in Mina, capital city. They don't hardly they go to their local government, except there is pressing need. So they should know that there is no water. All this while they be sleeping. No light, no water, and nothing is happening. The governor is not in town. So I hear you said probably very soon. Well, let's be optimistic. But I have not seen any deliberate effort put in place to provide water, and it's a big blow onto the image of Niger State, a state that is clamoring to have a new look. New Niger.
You need to see people out there now this morning. All the roads
with light and water. If I may say, Mr. Governor, why don't you take us back to old Niger?
It's better.
Because we are approaching fasting. Apart from water, this dangerous trend of AEDC deliberately taking light. This thing would never happen in the Niger Delta area. It will only happen in northern Nigeria and in a state like Niger, where everybody keeps quiet, keeps it as if everything is okay. You have 4 dams that yearly is destroying your farmland, washing away, submerging houses, villages. Nobody is talking about that. And to give us light becomes problem. The next thing you have is an insult of the highest order from the AEDC telling you that you are not paying bill. If you are not paying bill, this is almost 10 years after NEPA power has been privatized. If you are not making gains, why do you remain in the business?
Let other people come in and do it.
Why do you remain in the business? How are you? They are using our own money, the money they are supposed to construct road, build our schools, repair our hospitals, and do provide other basic amenities. The money is being used to buy transformer for you. The moment they buy transformer, it becomes your own. People will gather money to buy poles and cable wires. Every day they steal cable wires and transformers. AEDC will not fix it. It is you that will fix it.
That will buy.
And the next thing they'll come and insult you because they are taking our patient for granted.
They
will insult us
before they install it.
And they say you're not paying. As it is now, with even the electric power supply, no matter how you pay, if you are not making profit, why do you remain in the business? Leave it now.
Leave it.
So I think the government of Niger State have a lot of things to do. I don't know what they was used in campaign. Nobody is citing any other person. But I'm telling you, this thing will only happen in Niger State.
Yeah.
Even Kano here, this will not happen. Even Kaduna, it will not happen.
And the painful part is that we've been complaining on the radio and other platforms, and they also have a platform which I'm a member. So if you go to that platform, it's complaint from different communities, different areas within Niger State, and especially in the capital city. And all the complaints, even I always write a complaint in that platform every day, and one response has not come out from AEDC officials. No single response to tell us why we are having a blackout in Niger State. They have not responded. This is to tell you how they have taken us for granted, and we have also kept quiet looking at them.
Do you know the reason for that? With all due respect, you have a government that is very, very dysfunctional.
Yes.
You have a government, but it's not functional.
Yeah. No response.
Because you can't expect people to go and protest. No, we don't like protests. You understand? But you have elected officials.
Yes.
The state assembly, the executive.
Maybe
they're supposed to rise to the occasion.
Maybe we focus our attention on the officials, of government officials, instead of focusing our attention on AEDC, and they are not doing it because they have the power to call them to order.
Let me tell you the dangerous thing now. We are approaching fasting, and you can see the way the way the weather is changing now. The hotness of the weather. People are going to be subjected fasting. This is sacred month, the month of Ramadan, the one that you observe once in a year. Haba. And you say you call yourself Muslim,
no water,
you call yourself
no electricity,
religious people. Haba, you should have fear of God.
This is going to be dangerous.
This is deliberate.
Because people will need cold water. And when you don't have the cold water after fasting, then hungers will be up.
This is even last year's fasting. That's exactly what happened. When we're approaching fasting, that's when we begin to explain the type of unwarranted act by AEDC taking light. What is paining me most? They say we are not paying. We are not paying. Then the money they are collecting, which project is it going? Who asked you not to appoint people who collect money for you? The NEPA that are coming to.
Have you supplied? Did you supply that you want to collect money?
I think I agree.
Supply first now.
The truth is, at the end of the day, me I've observed for some years now, once we are coming closer to the fasting period, we always have this particular issue of light. Now again, statistics, this one it is there in the open. What they were making when it was NEPA, they are making over 500% now. And we are still having this complaint of people are not paying.
You are having a minister who doesn't even know his life from his right, his left from his right. They're telling you that it's cheap, and you keep on taking loan. Who is that minister? What was his financial,
standing before then?
Before now, go and ask. You go to contest for governor. But one very good thing about the whole thing is that what goes around comes around. The minister who is diverting public resources, because it is public resources, where is he finding? Where is he getting money? Now he has a lot of money to contest for governor in his own state. By the time he is done with power, if peradventure he could not secure power, no immunity, the next government that will come, they will not allow him. The way they are doing to Malami, the way they are, all of them will face what Malami is facing today. The unwarranted persecution Malami is facing today. Look at the charges they place upon him. I hope we're going to come to a headline that have to speak about Malami.
All right, away from that, we are calling on the Niger State government, and also not only the government at the end of the day, Mr. Pai, because people will still shout government, but governments go, governments come, people will still remain at the end of the day. And this issue has been here for quite a while, and I believe this is something that the stakeholders, when I mean the stakeholders, the who is who of this state should have come in to talk about this issue, because now we are saying this thing, Mr. Paya, we have 4 dams in the state, and left to me, we are not even supposed to be paying what we are even paying, because what is the CSR that we are getting from these particular places?
What
is the state enjoying? What is the state enjoying particularly from this?
None.
So if we are not going to enjoy anything, then we should get the lights at a very cheaper rate. If we know we are not going to get anything, let's get the light 24 hours. We are not asking for much.
And
if Niger State is saying they want 24 hours light, irrespective of whether you're on 33 or on 11, whether on band A, band B, or band. Once upon a time in this country, Mr. Paya, nothing like 33, nothing like 11. Everybody have lights. Nothing like band.
You have a new band of people who don't have any respect for humanity, only for them and their family. And the funny part of it, Ebili, Kimba, most of the actors who stage protests during the administration of Abubakar Sadiq Sani Bello torment that government. with issue of no light, no light, no light. Most of them are in this government, and they're keeping mute.
Yeah, they will.
They are. We will mention their. Oh, they know themselves.
They know. We don't need to mention their name. We know who you are because we were there together. We were there, so because we know you.
They know you guys. To power now. Probably they've gotten more money to buy Meccano and other.
Some of them are. Some of them got employment. Some of them got employment and left the comradeship.
See. Most of Niger State government, it's obvious that Niger State government has failed to provide pipe-borne water to the good people of
and
Niger
electricity.
State. Unfortunately, less electricity. That one is even private. This one is public. You can go and even take deep, go and borrow money to give us water. We agree. Instead of going to borrow money to put on flyover that will never see the light of the day, borrow money. Now, the most unfortunate part of it is that Niger State government have failed to provide water. We now have philanthropists, well-to-do individuals who have sunk borehole to provide water, and it's helping neighbors and residents.
But if there's no light,
if there is no light, they can't do anything.
Or if there is no light, they use the generator. Then the money increases as the water truck pushes.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
It is very, very unfortunate. And real quick, we have this one which says a former textile worker now living like Pablo Escobar, according to Deji Ajeoju, as he slams Oshomole. He says a comrade with the ball. Politics money is sweet. A former textile worker living like Pablo Escobar. No evidence he inherited money from rich parents or that he is a successful businessman or actively doing anything progressively as at today aside politics. Behaving like Wike, whose only source of wealth is before Harmattan, there was cold. Say Baba.
Hey, Baba. Good morning, sir. In the morning. Money katabia de moshomoli. Nkache the money.
Play ball.
Baba, is it Ibsen? Baba, is it Ibsen? Is it Ibsen?
You don't see how in a private.
The massaging leg.
No, he's massaging her.
The massage
baby.
Sweet baby inside plane.
See, Baba, that is level of what is happening at 33,000 feet above sea level.
Person no fear say that if you cut come down.
You are only showing your envy.
So envy
is having a good time.
With our money.
You gonna have a good time.
With our money.
Your money. Is it your money?
Taxpayers' money.
How much was budgeted for food in the villa?
Over 1.508, if I'm not. Billion.
Check.
Baba, move final.
546, right?
How much was budgeted
for food in the 2026?
2026.
Food.
Food.
Yeah.
I mean.
How much? Because I see people just harassing yourself. But I know they. If I know they. How much?
All right, Baba. We have says 9.3 billion naira on travels and food. Says the president's Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima will spend a total of 9,364,000,000 on local and foreign travels as well as food and refreshments in the 2026 fiscal year.
Is that not? And then did they break it down? They're supposed to break
be a breakdown.
The food should be separated from travel.
Travels.
But they are trying to be smart.
The food is about 1 point something billion, if I'm not mistaken. But start.
Let's see.
Food alone.
Food alone.
And
okay. Not really, Baba.
you don't see it. It was somewhere.
Say just for food.
Just for food, I came across.
Okay. I think I have one here. A total of 431,620,000 is earmarked for food, catering, material supplies, and refreshments for the president and vice president.
400.
431 million.
Million?
Yeah, I think it's.
I doubt
Okay.
it.
More than that.
More than that. Should be more than that.
I think this should be monthly, if I'm not mistaken.
Monthly.
Yes, this should be monthly.
Because what
This
I
should be
understand
monthly.
is that the president is clocking about 2.5, about 250, close to 300 million every month.
Every month.
But how much
Yes,
is
so that's for the two both of them, Baba. So it's monthly, 431
and how
monthly
much
for the two
is
of them.
how much is Begri? Lafu? How much is Lafu? How much is Pomo? How much is Cowtail? I mean, I think in the chop.
Whether na turkey sef, Baba.
Whether na turkey, I mean, na crocodile.
I mean, they import oysters and lobsters from
And lobsters.
Seafood.
all the seafood. Maybe
All
they
the
import
seafood.
them from the sea.
So, now, anyway, go ahead.
All right, but Baba, this figure is alarming, Baba.
Forget it.
Oh.
It's their time. Let them enjoy themselves.
So Baba,
Allow
Emilio
them to
come with
enjoy
that.
themselves.
After that time now, boy, leave me alone. Better go into take substantial issue that is.
All right, let's take it straight into the newspaper headlines for this morning, as we will be kicking it off with the Punch newspaper, and we have this one which says electricity subsidy FG to deduct 3.6 trillion naira from Federation accounts. Yes. The over 250.
Listen, which subsidy?
Subsidy.
So, Baba, they are talking, and they, every time they tell us they've removed subsidy.
Excuse me.
Yes, Baba.
What is the output? National output. What is the national output? What is the national output? Which debt are they talking about?
It's from the Federation account for electricity to fund electricity subsidy.
Why
2026, 2027.
why must there be electricity subsidy?
Baba, if they remove the subsidy,
Let them remove subsidy.
Baba, now they remove for fuel problem.
Remove it. You have already removed subsidy in electricity. This is a gimmick. This is stealing.
Yes, of course.
It's a rules.
It's a rules. Because let me tell you, and listen to it very carefully. Gradually, we are not different from Central African Republic. We are not different from Chad. We are not different from Cameroon. Even Cotonou have more stable electricity than us. We are descending low. Companies have all run away.
Yes.
All the productive companies in Oba, all the companies at industrial areas of Lagos.
Multiple companies.
Ogun, Ogba.
Yes, Ogba, yes.
Do you know Ogba?
Ogba, yes.
They are all gone. All these foreign companies have all gone.
Yes. All of them.
You see, and let me tell you, unless you re-engineer Nigeria, you have to re-engineer. We can't continue the way we are doing. Few people feeding fat, private aircraft, massaging women's leg, enjoying themselves. You see, it's a decadence, moral decadence, recklessness.
It is.
And then what do you show for that? What have you got to show? Children going about hungry, people roaming about, no snake venom in the hospital. Anti-venom, none in the hospital. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now, somebody is riding the private jet with a woman's leg in his hand, rubbing the leg, and they rub arm. They rub arm. You go, they rub arm. They rub arm. You go, they rub arm.
The same person will tell you, so if you tax, anybody who evaded tax, this new tax law should be arrested.
But it's the same person telling you that if you join them,
Your sins are forgiven.
So what are you saying?
So you say even Malemi, if we join them today,
even Malemi's trial, it's laughable. Go to the charge sheet. Go to the charge sheet. Analyze the charges. It's a shame. It's a shame. Shameful. EFCC and SSSS, they have not done their homework.
Yes, looking at the charges they placed on Malemi, it's laughable.
It's laughable.
Yeah, one of them is that they brought.
Hold on, go to the charge because it's like it's like what do you call it? Copy and paste. The copy and paste. Are you looking for Kebbi rehabilitation or what?
Yeah, we are looking for that.
You don't see
charges, yes.
I've sent. It's all on papers.
All on papers.
It was late. It was late appearance in the court.
Yes.
You didn't check the proper. Are you going to Daily Post?
Yes.
Must you go to?
We'll get it on Daily Post, Baba. I think it's on
Daily Post is their post.
Okay. So let's check out the Daily Trust then real quick.
It's not going to be on Daily Trust.
So where can we get it, Baba?
Go to the Nation, their paper.
The Nation, okay. Baba,
go to the Nation. Go to Punch. Is it not tribal sentimentality? Is it not tribal hangover? You know when somebody get drunk, he begin to forget his home. He forget his direction. He lose the sense of responsibility. Journalism become piece of.
Baba, you're very correct. It's the bold headline there.
Bold headline.
It's the bold headline.
Bold
on the
headline
Nigerian newspaper. Yes.
Ibile,
Say, Baba.
calm down.
Yes.
Apaya, keep quiet. Bush DIG, Bush boy, keep quiet. You read it carefully.
Okay, sir. So we have the story on the Nation newspaper that says DSS arraigns Malami son on charges of terrorism, illegal possession of firearms.
Okay, that is the headline.
Yes.
Read the story if it's tally with the headline.
Okay. So it says that Department of State Services DSS yesterday arraigned former Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami San and his son Abdul Aziz on a 5-count charge of terrorism and illegal firearms possession. It was another significant courtroom moment as one of Nigeria's most powerful former law officers stood in the dock. Malami is also accused of refusing to prosecute suspected terrorism financiers.
What the case? You know, you see that you see the criminality of this writer. Go back, read it down.
Okay. Says that father and son were arraigned on a 5-count charge before the Federal High Court in Abuja.
Yes.
In a case marked FHC ABJ CR 63 2026.
Fine.
Malami is also accused of refusing to prosecute.
Excuse me. Instead of saying charge 1, you have abandoned the charge explicitly. You are also, he has been accused. That is part of the charge. Read that accusation.
Okay. Accused of refusing to prosecute suspected terrorism financiers whose case files were allegedly forwarded to him while he served as Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice.
Okay, that is the terrorism charge. Failure to prosecute financiers of terrorism is also enabling of terrorism. Excuse me. Excuse me. And excuse me. And listen very well. I'm not a lawyer. But the lawyer that took over from Malemi Fagbemi, why didn't you proceed to prosecute them?
Simple.
If Malemi took these charge files and took it to President Buhari for briefing, and the Buhari said, leave them alone.
Yes.
I'm their chairman. Because Buhari has been accused of the chairman of Boko Haram. When the Boko Haram were asking to settle, they say appoint a negotiator.
Yes.
They appointed Buhari.
Yes.
The only person they trusted.
Do you not understand what I mean? So if Malami didn't prosecute them, and you spent 2.5 years, and you are not prosecuting them, and you are now charging Buhari, charging Malami of criminality, of inability to prosecute the terrorist financier. So in short, failure to prosecute is dereliction of duty, which now amounts to criminality, which now amounts to terrorism, enabling. Michael West, Webster, English. Go ahead.
All right. Says that both Malami and his son are further accused of unlawfully warehousing firearms in their residence at Gese Phase 2 area, Burning Kebbi local government.
Which type
area
of firearm?
Without lawful
Which
authority.
type of firearm?
I think,
excuse me. You cannot write. This story is incomplete.
Okay, yes, there is. It says in counts 2 to 5, the former AGF and his son are accused of unlawful possession of a Storm Magnum 170101 firearm, 16 Red Star AAA 5.2
cartridges.
Yes,
this is a hunting
cartridges.
rifle.
Yes, and
this is a hunting rifle. This is a hunting rifle.
How many guns?
Excuse me. This is a hunting rifle. Because he said that it would even expended cartridges. This is a hunting rifle, Magnum, Ruger. They call it Magnum Ruger.
Yes, Magnum Ruger.
Is it not Ruger?
Yes.
Is that right, Ruger there? R-U-G-E-R.
Just for Storm Magnum.
Check, Google it.
Okay.
Nobody should come and deceive us here. They have not done their homework. It's a hunting rifle. And the Malame already said he has a license.
I think Baba
Oga, you don't shame you. Don't disgrace yourself.
Baba, let me give you this one. I think you have the 5-count charges were explicitly explained here, so that we'll do charges by charges analysis. I think he said from Daily Post. See, count 1 to 5. I think they are all here. This count 1.
All right. So the count 1 says that you, Abubakar Malami of Gese Phase 2 area, Burning Kebbi LGA, Kebbi State, adult male sometime in November 2022 at Federal Ministry of Justice, Maitama, Abuja, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did knowingly abet terrorism financing by refusing to prosecute terrorism financiers whose case files were brought to your office as the
this is a disgrace to Nigeria. This is a disgrace to the law.
Let you finish the message now.
No, before it go far.
Analyze
Do you know one thing? Failure to provide us water 5 years ago, the government will be called back to be prosecuted for
fellow.
Do you know the implication of this? They are setting trap
They are set for themselves.
for themselves.
Yes.
Okay, why is the
Because
President Anthony General not
any
taking
government that
action?
come will tell you why you fail to get. Why do you fail to get 2G, Bello 2G, that there's the Nigerian army kill and do other manner of things.
Burn people alive.
Born people, and America came to do what you could not do
and mess up.
and mess
messed
up without our consent.
No, listen. Even their bombs didn't go where they intended
didn't.
to go. It failed.
It failed.
It even failed to
Just
explode.
scatter bomb in the country and just go.
It didn't explode. It didn't explode. Show me
But just yesterday we heard that some American boots are already on ground in the country. That
With whose consent?
with
Yes.
whose consent.
So we don't know.
It has to look.
But there are
the
American boots on
before
ground.
you divert us with American boots,
Yes.
let's continue with this issue.
Yes, yes.
That's
is
what
Magnum.
count one.
Let's
All
go
right,
back.
so on count 2, it says that you, Abubakar Malami, and Abdulaziz Abubakar Malami of GSF Phase 2 did engage in a conduct in preparation to commit acts of terrorism by having in your possession and without license a Storm Magnum 1701 firearm, 16 Red Star live rounds of cartridges, and 27 expended Red Star cartridges,
excuse
and
me.
thereby committed an
Hold
offense.
on. He has in possession. Do anyone of them have that in possession? Is it one rifle? Shotgun? It's a double barrel. This Magnum Kiniko is a hunting rifle. Oh. Check Magnum. Magnum Rutger. Strong Magnum Rutger. Yes.
So it is.
Have you seen it? Strong
Yes.
Magnum Rutger.
Just a minute. There's a picture of it though.
That is strong. Is
Yes.
Magnum 17.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
This is Storm Magnum.
17.
Yes.
Bring it closer. Bring it closer. It's a hunting rifle.
Yes, it is.
Because he's talking of Rexstar.
Oh, is it blocking me?
They are blocking you because they don't allow you to. They will block you for security reasons. They will block you for.
They are not wanting me to come in.
They will block you for security reasons.
Okay. Let's check some others.
Look,
Let me
That's
give you
another.
one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
NRA,
National Rifle Association
National Rifle Association.
of America.
This one, the high velocity, high energy, 17 Winchester Super Magnum.
That is
okay,
with-
this Winchester.
This will Chester.
Winchester.
This is not Ratga.
This is not Rutger. But I think it is seriously censored.
It's censored
Yes, it is.
because this is a
seriously.
high power rifle. It's for hunting, big animals. Check now. Go back and check the cartridges. What is the name of the cartridges? I've sent it to you.
Yes, yes.
Red Star AAA 5x20 cartridges. Those are the cartridges.
Have you got it? Check the cartridges. They think everybody is a fool. I think everybody is.
Red Star.
Mr.
Apaya, what is this?
520.
You didn't see it.
He's searching. He's searching.
If you don't see it, I'll get something.
So what I'm saying now is it a gun? One. One.
You can hear
One
from
gun
the-
and for how many people?
from the
For
five
two people.
from the 5 count charges you hear, you see how they expose themselves from the 5 count charges.
One gun. One
Thank God
magnum.
they were the one who pressed the charges. So we are only analyzing the charges. So you hear
All right, so count 3 says that you, Abubakar Malami, and Abdulaziz Abubakar Malami, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, without license, did have in your possession Okay, still the firearms again. That's on count 4 that you, Abakar Malami, and Abdul Aziz Abakar Malami, sometime in December 2025, in your residence within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, without license, did have in your possession, still the same thing again, possession of the ammunition.
What I'm trying to look at, the ammunition they are talking about. Let me show you.
I think it's
after
only
that.
count
Not-
one.
they
How
only
many
count
guns?
one.
How many guns are there?
One and count five. How about count five?
Is still talking about the ammunition again?
Wait. Let me send it to you.
Okay.
Let me send it to you.
Alright.
Let it appear on your
Screen, yeah.
Badigi
Studio.
WhatsApp studio WhatsApp.
All right.
I've sent it.
Okay.
Have you received it?
Not yet. It's still coming.
Coming.
It's coming. Have you received it?
Coming. Yeah. No.
So, Mr.
You will
Apaya,
receive it now.
what I'm
No,
saying is,
keep up, keep quiet. Let's sort this out. Don't divert our attention.
no, it's still the same.
We are not saying anything. No, it's a
Send it
technical
back
thing.
All
Check
right.
it
I think
back.
it has come. It has come.
yes.
It has come.
It's here. So it says the Red Star AAA 5x20 live rounds of cartridges appears to be a way the security services described a particular type or brand and specification of shotgun ammunition.
What is shotgun? Number one, shotgun is double barrel. Shotgun is not a high-powered rifle. The one they use is not a hunting rifle. High-powered, single-barrel hunting, high-powered. It's not like AK. It's not like Mark 6. It's not like M16, American standard M16. You understand? It's not AK. It's not. I know rifles. I've told you I've dealt with rifles.
Yes.
We wanted to manufacture stone assault rifle here in Nigeria way back 1982, 83. But my partners from the United States, they refused to give us the go-ahead, so we didn't pursue it further. So this is a DB double-barrel shotgun. It's American standard hunting rifle. Read about the cartridges.
So it says the Red Star brand or trade name of the cartridge is similar to how real Red Star shotgun cartridges are marketed for hunting.
Hunting.
The shot size or type in shotgun ammo AAA is a large pellet load often used for larger game, or certain defensive purposes. 520 also written as 520. This is being used in the charge sheet as part of the product designation or specification for that cartridge line. It is not a legal section number, but part of how the rounds are labeled in the evidence description. Live rounds of cartridges, that is unfired functional ammunition, as opposed to expended cartridges which are used or empty cases.
Cases, yes.
It says in recent case involving our former AGF Abubakar Malami and the son, the DSS charge sheet leads Red Star AAA 520 live rounds of cartridges and 27 expended Red Star AAA 520 cartridges as part of the alleged illegal possession of firearms ammunition.
If what?
No, it says if you are asking something more specific.
Forget it. That's why they are asking me to ask more questions.
So
And we don't have any question. Papa, have you understood this thing?
Yes.
What did you understand?
They say, there is this policy of giving a dog bad name just to hide it.
Did you understand this technical explanation? Did you understand?
Just says that these ammunitions are not there for hunting specifically.
But
That's
a
what he's
big,
trying
large
to say.
game.
Large
Large
games.
game.
Large game. You know
Large
what they
game.
But
mean
it
large
cannot
game?
be used for terrorism.
Or defense
Well
purposes.
done. Do you know what is large game? Like a cow.
Yes.
Cow.
You want to hunt a
Big
cow.
animals.
Yes.
Something
Wild
like
animals.
Big
big
animals.
animals.
Wild animals.
Big animals.
Yes.
Because the pellets are very big.
Yes.
And the barrel is long. And you can even have a sight. You can have a sight. You can load a
scope.
sight or scope
Yes.
on it. And Balama already said he has a license for it. It's a double barrel, but it's Magnum. It's not a common rifle. It's a rifle it's expensive.
And also for defense, you can't use this for attack.
And you can even use for defense.
Yes.
Somebody want to burgle into your house. Looking at Kebi, looking at terrorism, looking at banditry in that Kebi. If I live in that place, won't I have a rifle to protect myself? And then you are now coming that because I didn't prosecute somebody in 2022, you came to power 2023. If I fail to prosecute them, why don't you go ahead and prosecute them? It's now you are using that failure to do my job to prosecute the so-called financiers of terrorism. Okay. Which type of primitive how can I describe this?
Okay, but let's interrogate you further. From all the arms and ammunition that was being recovered from the terrorists each time they arrest them, have you ever seen the type of rifle?
No.
The one that we see is the one collected from Nigeria and you are not interrogating. That's why Baba say they are just exposing.
The more you follow Maleme with these stupid charges, the more you are disgracing yourself. The SS and the judiciary in Abuja and the cohorts in the darkness that I say, let's cage everybody and let's win election. You will lose.
But why not having the Northern Elders now speaking out?
How can they speak?
When
you have gone to Wicked to collect millions of naira, will you speak? Did you hear anybody talking? When they are all corrupt, when they are all dirty. But the only thing is that where are the former presidents that are member of the National Council of State are not saying anything? Why is Babangida keeping quiet? Why is Abdul Salami keeping quiet? Why is Obasanjo keeping quiet? Why are they afraid to say, no, don't destroy Nigeria?
Yes. These are questions.
Because the way you are going, the way you are doing, Nigeria will fail to exist as one united states, as one united country. We are going back to 1965, 1964-65. The moment they start accusing Action Group leader Awolowo of treason, the more you begin to accuse people of treason, the more you begin to label people terrorists and the rest of that. We are going the way of Pakistan. We are going the way of Afghanistan. We are going the way of Sudan. The small peace we enjoy with our poverty and we are still eating. Allow that peace to exist. Allow politics of opposition to continue. We are not Uganda. We are not Central African Republic. We are not all these francophone countries.
Yes.
I don't know whether you see the gravity of what these people, how they are trying to disgrace themselves. It's a disgrace,
Baba. It's a disgrace.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Do you see it?
It is, Baba.
Please, let's move on.
It is.
And again, they say they wanted a bail, and they say it's not bailable. It's nothing we can bail. The judge is there. No, until take date, February 20. Let him go and fast in detention.
They say the bail cannot be done verbally. They have to go and write again and then find a date.
And then the date will be February 20.
20.
Huh? Is this homologo? Is this your homologo? And are you going to campaign in Kebbi? Is the president going to campaign in Kebbi with the backdrop of this dictatorship, this fascism, Hitleritarian, Stalinistic approach of governance?
I was so shocked and surprised when the honorable judge said he cannot grant bail based on oral application. A person who was the former Attorney General.
Do you know? Because he wanted.
Granted bail on self-recognition.
They say humiliated judges. When the judges were found corrupt, when the judges are having illegal possession of property that is beyond their income, they are punishing him because he have audacity to say judges are corrupt. This is our chance. We'll pay you back. That's what they are doing.
Are you going to remain there permanently?
But are you going to kill Maleme in detention?
Even if you kill him.
The way they kill Yaradua in Abakaliki prison and brought his body to be buried by Abacha. Didn't Abacha so die suddenly? Didn't he die? And they were trying to load Abacha's corpse into the cargo hold of an airplane. And if you hear the stories that follow him, it's not good to hear.
No.
You don't run a country like this. You don't run this. This is not civilization.
But many people wouldn't know the implication where this issue is being amplified, probably in a platform like this. What goes around comes around. If you keep quiet,
excuse me.
If you keep quiet,
stop. What goes around comes around. Don't go there.
Okay, Baba.
What we are saying? Why this decadence? Why this bankruptcy of the judicial process? Why are they manipulating judicial process to fight political opponents. There is no difference between an NPC, Northern People's Congress, and the NEPO litigant that appear in the Sharia court. The NEPO that, look, a NEPO person passed the Emir's palace. He didn't kneel down. They say, no, it's guilty of disrespect to the Emir. Take him to court. The Sharia court is saying, Kaza Gisarikiko, back at the Biaya, what Ashida. And the cells became filled up with NEPO supporters and the opponents of the NPC, Northern People's Congress. And let me tell you, when Sardauna was butchered and murdered by Nzegu, a lot of people silently celebrated. When Abacha died, a lot of people celebrated. And again, when Buhari died, a lot of people also celebrated. Are you going to allow yourself to be celebrated when you have a misfortune, either of dying or of removing from power? The same Buhari that people celebrated and died when they declare him winner is the same Buhari that people are celebrating for him to die and let them go. Because Ganiba, do you see the ingredients that led to 1966 coup? It's a lot of factors. It's required to be studied. A lot of factors were involved. The unfortunate part is that those who participated are purely Igbo boys. But are they Igbo of the Igbo stock or they are Northern Igbo? Igbo growing up in the Northern Nigeria. That is the problem we are still facing up to today. And the bulk of the votes that brought Tinubu to power is 6 million from the Northern Nigeria. And the MFL's fault is that because he withdrew the circulation so that Tinubu will not win, and the Tinubu won, and the MFL must be destroyed. Vendetta.
Vendetta. No, the Senate President make it open. You say it open in the State House, in the National Assembly. So it's a whole thing is all about vendetta. It's not about the country.
And again, when you are going to use vendetta as a purpose of governance and you cannot deliver, you are delivering hunger. Look at the shameless thing you are talking about. That the assembly have stood up. Where were they for the past 2 years?
they were sleeping.
When they were doing 1 kilometer, 1 billion naira.
They are there. 1 billion.
1 kilometer, 1 billion naira. And you are not in Bayelsa.
In Mina.
In Mina. Mina that have subterranean granite foundation.
The terrain is very suitable for you to
hard surface, flat.
Flat.
And then you are now saying you are doing 1 billion naira.
No sand feeling, nothing.
No recovery. And you never see anything wrong with that. And you have overhead concrete that takes you nowhere.
So how I wish I see the nature of the debate. How did he debate the issue? Was it a lobbying or because I know they'd like the audacity to call the governor to order to say this is assembly where we legislate.
And now wait again, hold on. They say absolute equipment. Who tell you that the equipment in the water board is absolute? Who is telling you?
And that's why I say
who tell you?
It's
have you taken a visitation to see all the pumps?
There's nothing they can say because they know nothing about it.
And maybe probably the pipes that are in the town, some of them are leaking.
Which
and
pipes
they
are leaking?
old.
Which pipes are old? How old are they? Which year are they laid? By which governor? The expansion of the electrification in a town. Who did the contract? Who did the laying?
Which particular facility is saying that it's obsolete?
Which is it the pumps, uplift or low lift, or is it the where you have clear water tank?
He wasn't specific. He just said all the equipment.
Which equipment?
He's just speaking to Gallery.
Is he making arrangement for another contract of supply pumps?
Or rather, he's just speaking to Gallery so that
or
they
he's
know.
talking without. Did they decided to go to the water board to see what is the status of the water board?
Without even you're speaking without carrying out the master function.
And then have them gone to the dam there, the Takwe Dam, multi-purpose dam,
the one that is dam. They want to divert for another purpose.
Have they gone there to dissect the dam? Do they have enough water in that dam?
I think this is an advice. This is
advice?
This one that you are giving.
Advise you who?
Yeah, so, Baba. That's
advise you who?
This is a wisdom which I'm sure they should.
What I must say, the member is just speaking to Gallery Nekoi.
Now,
yes, to the Gallery office.
But excuse me, do you have water in Kwantagora? Do you have water in Bida? There is no public tap in Bida today.
Baba, even the member is from Kacha. Do you have water in Kacha?
Do you have the water in Kacha? The project that was started in Kacha that was to supply Agege water, they abandoned. Started by Kure.
Oh.
Taliban came and said, "No, I'm not touching anybody's one. I'll do my own." And he did his own. Lolo came. He said, "Oh, what I saw in the ground, I don't want to dig deeper."
So how long are we going to continue to be in this trajectory? For how long? And unfortunately, this Chanchaga own. Where is the member?
But let me tell you, why is he being a Chanchaga? Why is the member?
I was expecting Yao Stars
Why is Yao
should be the one.
Yesterday, his bill to establish Hisba Directorate in Niger State has been passed.
Okay,
So
water
it's
is
now-
not a thing of concern to
It is
him.
now
This is
waiting for
serious.
executive arm to sign the bill into law.
Okay,
So
they need people that can they can use for election.
Hisba Directorate.
Yeah.
So we are now going to have Hisba in Niger State. So it's going to comprise of, according to him, he's going to have an input from the police, DSS, and other security agencies coming also inside Hisba.
And then when you
Say they are just looking
when
for
the Hisba
political
come,
police.
Excuse me. When you have a political police, Hisba will be going to bar and breaking bottles that you should not drink drink ogogoro. Hisba will be going to hotels to say which one is a married
I asked him a question.
Hold on. I said, shut up. Why are you running before your legs? your mouth just there, like a magnum.
Baba, I'm telling you,
Like Magnum rifle.
I'm giving you an update, sir.
No, like Magnum rifle they found with Malamina is a machine gun.
Machine gun.
Na nuclear warhead.
Yes.
Na nuclear warhead.
It's more dangerous than the AK-47.
The Magnum is na nuclear warhead. It's a nuclear. It's a nuclear missile.
Yeah, I think
And it's intercontinental ballistic
Uh-oh.
with independent warheads targeting various places. Re-entry vehicle. That's why they find.
So
ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile.
So I think we don't need to go to Turkey any longer since we have recovered
We have recovered a lot of firearms.
mechanic dengue
The
that we can
dengue.
use in
Nuclear.
annihilating
All the bandits.
the bandits in the bush.
It's a nuclear
I
warhead.
think that they need to call on President Bola Ahmed to come back home.
Where did he go?
Yeah,
He went to Turkey.
He came back now.
He's back.
you don't come back.
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
He doesn't need to go to
let
Turkey.
him forget about that MOU they signed.
No need.
Why will you go and sign MOU
For
You
defense.
when
When there are
you have
nuclear
an
warheads.
individual.
When there is a nuclear warhead
You have Malami
that have a nuclear
Eh.
warhead.
and they just started. Do you know where they're going further?
They will pick a.
You know, before it was 218 billion naira that reduced to 8 billion when they went to court. So that one, it doesn't
And
play
then
well.
the justice wait. He said, don't use me. My hand not there.
So if probably this one too
Let me
say
tell
it's
you.
handsing off.
Let me tell you. This one will not say his hand off. How much has he collected?
Tao,
How much influence have they influenced him?
tao,
I'm back. I can Roko.
tao.
Yes. You bring me this charge sheet, I'll look at you. I say, let's go into chamber. What are you talking about? Somebody was sitting on that chair. He didn't prosecute. Did they, Malami, enter non-prosecute
No.
to allow them go free? Those people that you are saying are financier, are they free?
Tao,
Are they allowed to go?
Huh.
Or are they still in detention?
tao. Even Abdulrashid Maina that was running his mouth when he said Malami and Buhari follow him to Dubai. Did they free you? Are you free?
They brought him from prison to come and do PR.
Come and do PR for the government.
Okay.
All right, let's check some stories here.
Which story are you going to
There's
check?
this very funny story that happened sometimes yesterday as bandits kidnap bandits. A prominent bandit leader, Abdul Lankai, who was captured by a rival group loyal to notorious bandits kingpin Bello Turiji, has been released. Yes, Lankai, who spearheaded the peace deal in Jibia local government area of Katsina State, was instrumental in its implementation. His release has reportedly eased fears of renewed violence in the area. For 10 days, residents of Jibia lived under the shadow of possible bloodshed. Markets closed earlier than usual. Movement was restricted, and families went to bed each night uncertain what the next day was going to bring. It says, although once known for his involvement in banditry, locals said Lankai had recently become a key intermediary between armed groups and our community. He was said to have played a central role in enforcing the Jibia peace agreement. And I want to look for. There was where this guy Truji commented on that particular issue, saying that he actually planned that attack to take Lankoi for some investigation into some alleged,
so high government 2G.
Yes, high government 3G. That was why they brought in him, and the investigations were concluded, and they realized that he was not guilty of the said allegations that were brought against him, and that was why they released him back into the community.
So we have another government high.
Government.
We have another government now currently in the country. All right, away from that, we have Senate foot drags on electoral bill. Yes,
well, move on. They don't want election. They don't want to have an election. They don't want a clean election.
All right, I'm back to County State. Corruption allegations. Again, court adjourns case against Ganduje and wife.
Go ahead.
All right, so Baba, now so they go to move that case.
Yes,
That is it now.
This one with even evidence, pictorial video evidence.
Where? Which one is that?
Yes, a bandits killed 10 in Kwara community. Yes, 10 people were killed on Tuesday when bandits invaded the Woro community in Kayama. Woro community in Kayama local government area of Kwara State. The attack, according to locals, occurred around 6 p.m. when the gunmen, said to be numbering about 200, stormed the village, shooting sporadically. A resident, Mr. Ahmed Yunusa, said the bandits operated for over 1 hour before the military personnel were mobilized to the area. But the distance from Kayama to the village is over 50 kilometers, and the road condition is very deplorable, which made it difficult for the military to get there on time. He says the terrorists were about 200 and they killed several people in the protest. Reports reaching us are that about 10 people have been killed, with several houses set ablaze. Another resident of Kayama said about 6 corpses were presently lying in the palace of the Emir of Woro. The lawmaker representing Kayama, the Kwara State House of Assembly, confirmed the incident as he explained that the Kwara and federal government to extend the recent military action in Kwara South to Kayama, especially given the resumption of schools in those areas.
And then do you know Kayama?
Yes, I know Kayama.
Kayama is virtually part of Borgu.
Yes, part of Borgu.
Yes.
And the Kayama is a stretching of that
game reserve.
game reserve.
From
Yes.
to Wawa.
So,
Part of the Borgu sector.
so what are you saying?
So, Baba,
It extends to the old Oyo,
to Old Oyo, yes.
where they have that
The
type
National
of-
Park.
National Park.
Yes.
Oyo
Yeah,
National Park.
Park.
In the
Yes,
same
they are
way-
the same corridor.
in the same corridor.
Yes.
And then do you know it extends up to Kogi? It proceeds to Kogi.
So, Baba, there is a free passage currently.
It's a network. It's a long distance. It's a route. A route.
Wow. So, Baba, what is over there before now is now in your backyard, Ken.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Did you vote for me?
Baba,
You vote for me?
Baba, baby.
Did you see my name on the ballot?
Baba, if we go vote for you now, waiting with the expect.
What do you expect? Oga, under me, you cannot raise your rifle against another human being.
Your citizen, Ken.
No, you can't do that. Instead of chasing Malami, he has Magnum. This is a job for you. Keep this country clean of bandits and terrorists that are being imported from Niger Republic, from Chad, from Burkina Faso, those running away from the pressure of the Russian equipment. Russia is pushing so much equipment to the Sahel. And they are running to Nigeria. And your border is porous.
Very porous. Very, very porous. All right, Baba, we have that story saying U.S. sends troops to Nigeria after December airstrikes. With some insight into that story saying the United States has deployed a small team of troops to Nigeria, the first official U.S. military presence on the ground since airstrikes targeted terrorists on Christmas Day 2025. The deployment of Nigeria follows airstrikes ordered by President Donald Trump in December 2025 on what he described as Islamic State targets in the country. Trump had also indicated that further U.S. military action in Nigeria could follow. And Reuters reported that the U.S. has been conducting surveillance flights over Nigeria from neighboring Ghana since at least late November 2025, providing intelligence support ahead of the December strike. According to a report by Reuters on Tuesday, the deployment follows an agreement between the federal government and Washington to deepen cooperation against growing terrorist threats in West Africa. Head of U.S. African Commander General David R.M. Addison said that has led to increased collaboration between our nations to include a small U.S. team that brings some unique capabilities from the United States. He did not disclose the size or specific role of the team, but said it will support Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts.
Can you keep quiet?
Say, Baba.
This is not news. They had been here quite a long time. Didn't I tell you?
Yes, of course.
That freeing Papri school children was done by United States.
Yes.
And then it's because of the backlash, the way those children were freed, the velocity of the action to free them. That's why you are having mass killings in that corridor. Bakagane ba?
Come on, reprisal.
Reprisal. Otherwise, why should they come into Agwara and burn the place down and attack the police post? And then since that Papri children were freed, didn't it come to your mind that let's begin to move equipment, let's begin to move people, let's begin to move our assets, the defense assets into that zone? Have you flying your Alpha jets over on the rooftops, going around? Don't you have kerosene to fly them? Don't you show your force? Show of force.
Show of force.
Yes. You don't understand.
Yes, Baba, very much.
Don't you fly a drone that is taking pictures of every nook and corner, and if you see anything that you are not comfortable with, send the ground force to follow up? Okay.
Come back. I see one. This scam.
Which scam? This
Boat headline.
This we've taken it before, but we can take it again though. Electricity subsidy,
Oh boy,
LG, we've taken this already before though.
Well, they say they are going to be
deduct-
deducting money from federal,
Yes,
state,
we
and
took
local
it
government.
earlier.
So they want
Excuse
to-
me.
So they want
Oga,
to-
they chop money.
Yes.
They borrowed money. They have to pay back.
Oh. So
They have
want
to give
squeeze
it a
people
name.
again.
They are already squeezing you. With this hardship, what are you going to campaign with?
But do you know the further implication of this thing? Already you have governors who have taken a lot of debts, and they'll be servicing debts.
They have
with
nothing
this
to
one,
show.
They have nothing to show. Aside for in the light of that again, more money is going to be deducted. So don't expect anything from now to 2027.
Excuse me. If we are able to pay salaries,
We don't try now.
Salary,
salary.
We don't try now. It's remaining.
And the
we'll not try.
pensioners, do they receive their monthly pension?
So that's another big problem. That's another very, very, very big issue. Pensioners.
Okay, let's move on.
All right, real quick, let's take it to the foreign scene. As over 250 people killed after separatist attacks in Pakistan,
Leave that
according
one.
to officials.
That is
right
Balochistan
there.
crisis.
Yes, but
Leave
can you
that
tell us
one.
something about it? So,
Leave that one. We are going back to issue of issue. I gave you the papers.
Yes, issue of land, but I think we have papers.
We have the papers.
All
We
right.
have issue of land.
Oh, yeah. Read out the issue,
Yes,
the judgment in the court and everything, and advise the provost, please let him keep his new job and let him allow those innocent people to have their land.
You know, we've been talking about the land at this.
Because you have been misinformed.
Yes, about this land in Brighter, where the former provost of the United States College of Education, Professor
Purported to
yes,
have.
yes,
Yes.
and they said some people have, intruded and they are mutilating the land. They are selling it. And the people came yesterday before our program. They be following. They came with documents from the court. The proposed site, the real owner of the site,
Even a letter from an Emirate Council.
Yes, council, because the deal has to go to the Emir Palace. The Emir have to intervene, set up a committee, and the issue was being resolved. They went to court. So these people have a lot of
It is
evidence.
versus Hamza Nyangabuba.
Yangabuba,
Alasan Bindiga Ali Barde Tukura and the Ali Barde Avenue Association versus Hamza Nyangabuba. This is the letter to Honorable Commissioner for Land. Sequent to the receipt of letter of complaint from the ward head of writer captioned above, there is the seeking intervention of the Emir and the Emirate to settle the above named parties and the matter amicably. The Emirate, after careful study of the letter and the matter, resolved to constitute a team-man committee to look into the matter in order to have a lasting solution. That, accordingly to the committee, came with the finding reports and recommendation based on the above state facts. I'm directed by Emirate Council to write and forward to you the committee findings, report and recommendation so that you can act accordingly. This is Alhaji Garba Musa Kuta, Magajin Garin Mina, Secretary, Emirate Council.
and the letter is dated 7th
February
February 2019.
2019. It's an old
It's an old
story.
story,
And
This is with the Emirate Council. This is a letter.
Letter of complaint.
Yes.
Based on the complaint received by the council from the ward head of the Brighter on a letter on the land dispute between Alassane Bindiga, Ali Barde, Tukura, and Ali Barde Avenue Association against Hamza Yanga Buba on 19 July 2016. According to a committee of 18 members was set up immediately to the council to look into the matter. The committee since submitted the report. This is also Musa Garba again,
yes.
And this is to whom it may concern. This is a certified true copy of the committee report of the Emirate Council, and the members of the committee. We don't need to mention them.
Okay.
And then the notification.
By the Emirates. That's notification appointment to, I think,
the ward head. No, I'm directed to the Emirate Council to formally notify you of your appointment as a new ward head of Ungwan Brighter of Chenchaga local government. This is to Umaru S. Shaba. Then letter of complaint, Umaru Sarki Shaba Mina, the ward head of Ungwan's Brighter, received complaint of land dispute between Alassane Bindiga, Ali Barde Tukura, Ali Barde Avenue Association against Nyanga Buba. Letter of formation, I Aladi Umaru Sarki Shaba Mina, the ward head of Ungwan Brighter on 15th May 2017 received a complaint of land dispute. I right to affirm my historical evidence available that the area of land in contention between the two parties is owned by the family of Alassane Tukura Bindiga and the Barde Tukura and the family. They are the legitimate owners by inheritance. Therefore, I submit to you that Alassane Tukura Bindiga and the Barde Tukura are the owners of the land, said area of the land, Old Shango, here after known as Ungwan Brighter. In addition, Alhaji Yanga Buba has no inheritance of any piece of land in this area.
That's affirmation from the one head of Ungwan Brighter.
There are a lot of documentation.
So
and then the list of the committee, they have members and the committees, and then the SAT and SAT and SAT, and the minutes of the first meeting, and we have a lot of data here.
Yes.
So, Apaya,
yes, sir.
even with the court judgment, a lot of records.
A lot of records. The court judgment, the emir's emir, and this one the proposed site.
And then the Minister of Land and the Housing in Niger State proposed birthday to Kura.
Family
was submitted,
yes.
And then
that's the map.
The Surveyor General. This is and then Surveyor General's attestation on the land. And then
dated April 2019.
2019.
Yes.
So I don't see the reason why the Honorable Provost, who is now currently the Vice Chancellor, or is he a Provost?
Vice Chancellor of College of Education, University of Education, Kontagora.
Yes. You are still quarreling with over land. And the God has blessed you. They have given you job. Go to a job. This is a geographical information notification of approval for the issuance of certificate of occupancy over plot number 413, 414, 416, 418, and the 420 MTP 153A covered by the Kinikon NG Menene at the Brighter area, Chenchaga local government. This is another one. We have a documentation here. Then the hearing notice in the High Court of Justice, Niger State, plaintiffs, the Minister of Land, Habibu Farouk, and then writ of summon, Habibu Farouk, the Minister of Land, and the memorandum to be submitted to the writs, claims.
Particulars of claims.
Yes. And then writ issued by Lukman Hassan Hussein Esquire, whose address is there, and the statement of claim. The plaintiff reside at Yaya Marafa Close and Wansarki Mina. Defendant Menene, ruling applicant, the notice of preliminary objection, and the order of court dismissing this suit was for want of required jurisdiction. The order of the court awarding the sum of 500,000. This is supposed to be one ground for particular 10 paragraph affidavit.
So that's the ruling, right?
That's the ruling.
So let's go to the final. Yes.
No, we continue to study this, and we will continue to come. Apart, go and study this. You are more. You have your mental capacity is more than mine. You better go and study all this. You have more ability to digest. I'm aged, and I don't want to give myself headache. But when I begin to go into this now, I'll become more emotional, and I don't want to be emotional.
So we deem it necessary to bring this to the public notice because we've been actually being misled sometimes when they said the sites where former provost of political education is having structures, and some people went and mutilated the field and they built structure, and he took some people.
In fact, from this, for purpose of verification, Yengabuba is the person who sold the land in the dispute to the plaintiff in this suit. Yengabuba sold the land, but from the even traditional point of view, from the emirate point of view, he doesn't own the land.
No.
That's what he's saying here.
What they are saying, they say Barde Tukora is they are, and the family are the original owners of that land.
And look at their people.
Yes, so from court order, from emirs, committee that is being set up to look at the issue, to look at the real owner, to the
and
court.
the GIS
yes,
also.
so
The
all
GIS certificate
have
is there.
actually certified that Barde Tukora is the real owner. So anybody who buy land under Barde Tukora, the land is
Under Yengabuba,
under Gondawa is questionable.
you buy land from Yengabuba, he doesn't have the inheritance
Yeah.
on that old Shango.
Yes, except because I know there are some people, because of sometimes they had some agreement, you understand, because some of this land that has been sold, you can never come back. So out of their goodwill, they meet the
Okay, don't talk what you don't know. From the document available to us,
yes.
the deal by Nyangabuba to sell land to Provost is a nullity.
It's not only Provost land that is being sold by Yega. Many land has been sold.
By Nyangabuba.
Yes,
Yagabuba,
but
yes.
that's why I'm saying some they have resolved some. Out
Some
of
have
people.
not been resolved. Some have
Yeah,
just
some have-
left
some
it.
are still
to
under
God.
Yakuba is popular. Is a known person.
I have
for this
issue.
purpose.
I also have issue with him.
Yes,
Oh.
many people. As I speak to you now, Baba, there is land in Brighter. Some people, a land have two papers. One single land. One has CFO signed, duly signed, but governor. Another one intent, still on one land. So that one is another issue in the Ministry of Land now that is now dragging feet.
The thing is that they have to bring all this to order.
Yes.
And then to bring it to order, the court documents, the emirate documents are there. And then when you look at native law, from the days of the dual mandate of colonial law, you go to archives. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
You can even go to archives. You can even trace the historical settlement pattern in that area. Yengabuba is not the legitimate
Owner of that land.
owner of that land, according to the document that is here in our presence, and according to the document from the Emirate Council.
Yes. They've done their.
They have done their committee, they have done everything. So we advise the provost, anybody who know the provost, God has blessed you. You left him and you get a new job. Please allow peace to reign in our society. Thank you.
Let's move on.
All right.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Okay. All right, Baba. You give us some music. So
I'll give you
Baba, give us some. It's been a while. You give us some music, Baba.
Then some chance we
Yeah,
need.
Baba. It's been a while, Baba. Give us some music.
I know why I give you music.
Yes.
So that I don't have
Yes.
I feel all right.
Well,
Let me give you something.
let me. Can I as well? Take a little break.
All right.
So I can.
You can go. Good night. Go.
What is good about that?
You can go.
Night of heat.
Go. Go.
Of darkness.
Go. I say go.
All right.
Good night.
All right.
Bye. Good night.
All right, while we are waiting for Baba to give us that sweeter music, for the football fans out there, Arsenal won Chelsea 1-0 yesterday to progress in the EFL Cup right there. So congratulations to Arsenal fans as you keep your dream of the triple this thing at the end of the season. So
Who
we'll
told you
see.
they're going to get it?
It's still alive. No, at least it is alive. They are still on all. They are still.
Competition.
Yes.
Arsenal won what?
They won Chelsea 1-0 yesterday.
Is that anything to write home about?
At least they
If
qualified.
it is Man U
Yeah.
or
the other
Liverpool.
no, Manchester
City, yes.
or Liverpool.
Yes.
Then you'll be talking.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Arsenal winning Chelsea. What is there in Chelsea again?
Chelsea is an elite club, Baba. And the club that have won more trophies than any club in England in this century.
Oh, since Trebule don't catch Chelsea fans this morning.
Are they still, having that yesterday's hangover?
Yes.
But they did well now. They play well.
They played well, but they lost at the end of the day. All right, we are here.
Ana bugun mu an hana mi kokawa. 'Yan arewa bacci ba mu farka ba, ba mu shirya gane wannan lissafin ba. Wallahi da yawa ba mu san 'yanci ba. Abin da na sani ba zan ɓohe ba, nauyin da ke wuya ban na sauke ba. Ba wai batun kisan kai ko sata ba, matsala ta kidnapping ko bandit ba. Zama cikin kara zuba ba mu daina ba, shirme da bambadanci bai yanke ba. Ashe yawan mu ma bai tasiri ba, mu gane kanmu ma ba mu iya wannan ba. Ba wai ina faɗa dan kaskanci ba. Ga katuwar masifa na tasowa, an ce ana kashe Kiristoci dubawa, wai har hari ake son aikahowa, kuma duba maganan nan mi aunawa, mene shirin matakinmu na ɗaukawa, riko na shugaba mun gaza ganewa, an sace ɗalibai an kuma ƙarawa, an kashe al'umma ninkin ninkawa, Brigadier janar an kwantar nawa, an san da masu yi an gaza kamawa, suna da shafuka nasu na yaɗawa, cikin ƙasar suke ba wani ɓohewa, da yawa arewa ce mun gaza ganewa, idan shugaba ya kasa mi saukewa, zan ba da ɗan bayani mai aunawa, mu fito mu tsaye da komai don gyarawa, a midiya da fili ba ɓohewa, matasan mu hankalinku yayo dawowa, ana kisa kuna ƙwallon dokawa, 'yan midiya suna cilin nunawa, bai na ga har awad aka yo badawa, ga wasu mawaƙan ma na cashewa, ana ta sa calan domin burgewa, da za mu tsaye da komai macin mawa, bakin cikin mu fili mai nunawa, mu rubuta duk rahoto mai turawa, wuta tana tahowa mai cinyewa, mu dakile harin karmi kasawa, aikin na 'yan ƙasa ne ba warewa, talakawa da shugabanni ne dagewa, matsalar tsaro bala'i hana rintsawa, kada mu sake mu rasa tudun dafawa, mu gaya wa duniya su kuma ganewa. Malamai na addini duga ku, musulun da kiristoci ku yi aikinku, 'yan kasuwa da 'yan boko ɓarinku, lauyoyi alƙalai ma ku yi sharhinku, mawallafa jaridu tasirinku, masu shirya fim waƙa layinku, duka 'yan ƙasa na ce ku yi ta bayaninku, da addu'a da aiki sai mun girku, matsalar fata kowa ce sai mun hinku, mu fito mu kare haƙƙi na shaida ku, Tijjani Gandu ne da na ja aikinku, Allahu ya tsare matsala ta auku, Nigeria ƙasa ta.
Baba. I think let's go to some one or two headlines, then we go to the Facebook page and also read out some of your comments this morning. Babilo.
When the Senate is food dragging on
the electoral too, Baba.
You want me to sit down here and the air condition to mess me up? Good night.
It could be Tim Baba. All right, we have that story which says that Senate foot drags on electoral bill, with a little bit insight into that story, saying the Senate has again failed to decide on the report of the Electoral Act 2022 Repeal and Enactment Bill 2026 pending before it, creating uncertainty over Nigeria's electoral process ahead of the 2027 general elections. The upper chamber has come under growing pressure to pass the bill to provide a clear legal framework to guide the Independent National Electoral Commission in the build-up to the polls. On Tuesday, the Senate adjourned plenary to Wednesday after a closed-door session that lasted more than 4 hours without disclosing the outcome of its deliberations. The consideration of the report of the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill was among the items listed on the order paper for the day. However, Upon resumption of plenary, Senate President Godswill Akpabio adjourned sittings without offering details of the executive session. Last week, the Senate had deferred consideration of the report, opting to subject the proposed amendment to further internal scrutiny through an executive session. And Akpabio announced the decision during plenary after Senate Leader Okpeyemi Bamidele requested that senators be allowed to take home copies of the committee's report for a detailed clause-by-clause study. Agreeing with the request, Akpabio cautioned against rushing legislation with far-reaching implications for Nigeria's democracy. Now,
See, for me,
yes,
it's like you want to go into a game with somebody, and the rules are not stated clearly. So what happens during the game, and somebody cheats on another person, and then after the game, you now start complaining that this you cheated, and then you will now bring the rule now. Somehow the rule. Where is the rule? Okay, let's take a look at the rule. And then the rule now becomes an argument. Not even the game that you play. You will now be arguing on the rule. That is unfortunate. And this is what is happened. This is what happened to 2023 election. You understand what I'm saying? So, after the election, there were issues of how do we transmit this election through electronic voting. We're going to transmit this election results into so place. Everybody will be seeing it. And after the election, it became a point of argument, and it went to court. And when it goes to court, they are going to interpret it as a deemed fit. And definitely one person will not be favored in whatever judgment is going to come out. So why do we delay? We want to go into a contest. Bring out the rules. Okay, we went to a contest before, and there were issues about the rules. So now we say, okay, before the next game, let's repair this rule so that we can play it fairly. So by the time after we are done with the game or during the game, if somebody cheats, we're able to know what the rule says. But now you keep delaying these rules that is going to guide us in our game. You keep hiding it. You're not even bringing out. How many years do we have left? Now we have less than 2 years to the election cycle. So by the time you sit down, and this is going to take a lot of time, mind you. By the time they start on this electoral act amendment, it's going to come out for scrutiny. Civil society will come in and talk about it. Lawyers and everybody will have an input. Stakeholders will have an input. How long will this take before 2027? This thing should have been done long ago, so that we would have time to fine-tune it, so that by the time we go into election, there won't be crying from one party or another claiming that this is not what it should be. So why are we delaying it? Do we really want a clean 2027 election? That's the question.
Probably you should ask whether the president have interest in new electoral bill, because the Senate president have always tell you that we are on president's mandate. Anything the president wants, that's what the country shall get. So if Nigeria are clamoring for new electoral act, and the president is not happy about it, or does not buy into that, definitely you don't expect the National Assembly is going to do something to change. But if you look at that bill, when I saw the proposal, there are a lot of things that will reshaping
beautiful things in
yes,
that areas.
that will change the narration, that will give Nigerian democratical process a very befitting look. Because when you talk about vote buying, it's one of those things that is really affecting our election very seriously. That's why our election will hardly be free, fair, and have that required credibility. When people are having money, the winner takes it all. So you are now encouraging people to go and steal. People have opportunity now. They are in government. You know them yesterday. They are nobody. They have no money. You understand? But they have opportunity. They have siphoned a lot of government resources. They are stockpiled it to when they will come and use to buy vote. Whether you like it or not, they are coming to get their ways, because people are hungry and people are ready to sell their soul. They are ready to sell their conscience. They are ready to sell their mandates. So the highest bidder will be the one that will take it also. If you did not, do something about vote buying in Nigeria, 2027 election, though the way I'm looking at things on other way around again, Nigerians are becoming of age now. They now have that sense of collecting money and go with their conscience. So even whether they bring a new electoral bill or not, Nigerians are not full. The suffering the Nigerians are experiencing now, the insecurity, lack of food, you understand, lack of basic amenity and all that, I think will translate. When you go to the ballot, the polling booth, you now have to make a choice. Take money and continue to mortgage your life, or take the money, go with your mind so that you can have new Nigeria. I think that's what we're going to have.
It's unfortunate, Mr. Apaya and Mr. Ibile, if you've gone to polling units before, especially in the rural areas, which I have been to several elections, our analysis here will not count. If you go to the rural area, this is an analysis for educated people in towns, and even in towns, we still have people who will still prefer to collect money and then go and vote.
Gimba, not really. Let me draw an analogy.
If we can go down to the rural area and make a very drastic sensitization on the rural dwellers, understand what I'm saying? Especially the uneducated, that's when it's going to work. But right now, let's keep our fingers crossed. We're going to see what's going to happen in
not any finger is going to be kept crossed. Already, fingers are. Let me tell you, Gimba, the downtrodden that you're underestimating are more politically aware more than you, if you don't know, because the locals who use our hard-earned resources to buy fertilizer at a very exorbitant price, only for government to come back to crash the price of food, so that after this farming season, they run their farming at a very great loss. That's we're going to translate to reality. That is number two. If you look at the support, the cult followership Buhari enjoys in the first election, that gives him victory. That's 2015, right? 2015. They look at the second election, which is 2019.
It dropped.
It drops. Then after Buhari, before he left, most people who bought recharge card for Buhari started casting spell on him. You are insulting him. Allah is Secondly, after Buhari's exit, when the success of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Buhari end up with, I think, about 15 million votes, right? How much did Tinubu get? He struggled to get half of what Buhari got. You understand? And I am telling you, the number is falling down, is reducing because of the experience they have with Buhari.
That is voter
apathy. Yes.
Not because they didn't vote.
Not
because they voted another person.
Yes, there was a voter apathy because people were so disappointed in Buhari. Now, people will have to come and vote out what is about to send them into their early grave.
Okay.
There's not going to be voter apathy. Let me tell you. People will come out and vote. If not for the fact that there is a split of vote in that election, you wouldn't have even seen this voter apathy, because votes were being split around three candidates.
Let's also not forget the role in which party loyalists play during election, especially because this party loyalists. Yes.
Let me tell you, in last election, APC boasted that they have 41 million registered voters. I mean, card carrying members.
Yes.
41 million card carrying members registered.
Yes.
Did they get up to 20 million? Not even 10 million.
They couldn't get
including these ones. If you are talking about the 40, that time when we are supporting the government, we feel we should go home and rest, because we are already having 41 million registered voters. Even members of the APC are enough to give APC victory. They couldn't give even 10. 1/4 they could not give. So I am telling you, all those ones are gimmick. This online registration they are doing, it is better for you to go and do online provision of water, online provision of electricity, online provision of food, and make life easier for Nigerians. If not, they will surprise you 2027.
All right, let's go. Time.
All right, I think real quick before we go to the Facebook live page, the 2025 bill seeks to repeal and replace the Electoral Act of the 2022 with several significant reforms. Electronic transmission, it mandates the compulsory electronic transmission of election results straight from the polling unit. 2, election timelines. It will move the presidential and governorship elections to November 2026. That is 185 days before the tenure expiration, rather than February or March of 2027. Now, for every
November.
litigation, it should be, if it is passed earlier,
Yeah, it should
then
be in
we'll be
November.
having the elections
This
this
year.
November, this year, which I feel it will be a very beautiful one. If you ask me, it will be very beautiful in terms of litigation, in terms
Yeah.
of everything. Let's get everything done and
Before
over with
swearing.
before swearing in, you know. And it will be a good one to have a president in, and there will be enough time for handover and, you know,
And preparation,
there will be and preparation and
transition
everything.
completely.
Yes, and for even you coming in, we have that instant where somebody is coming in, to take you over another 3 to 5 to 6 months for you to
Before
even
you form
constitute
a
your
cabinet.
cabinet, you know, and this and the likes.
Me, I see there's negative effect to this. That's
Okay.
in as much as 6 months
Mm.
to hand over. It's too much, because 6 months is enough for me to cause havoc for you as my successor. You understand?
Yeah, to do a lot of things.
6 months, with this 6 months, I can appoint 10,000 workers. You understand?
No, but I think if the election is coming back to November, then definitely the swearing in will be brought back.
It will not.
It won't be brought
It's
back.
not.
It will be brought back.
How will you do program? That is not going. It's not.
Except,
It's not.
okay,
It's
except
not,
you cut, what if there are
it's not going to be
No,
4 years
no,
tenure like that now.
Mm.
It's the seal handing over is going to be May 29. It doesn't change anything.
May 29.
It doesn't change anything. So this long time is to give it the political this
The
thing
incumbent
long time
government.
to more cause havoc and destruction in the government.
But in a reasonable and sane society, why would somebody be even thinking
Are we
that
reasonable
that
and
way-
sensible?
But that's
So
what
if you are reasonable and sensitive, people are thinking for water, you are thinking of concrete.
what
see.
Mr.
Where
Afaya
is
is
the-
saying. That's what is happening already.
know,
Even
but-
with
but-
this small time,
small
they are
time.
even doing causing damage.
They will cause damage within 3 months. You see, a governor will go and take debts.
Uh-huh.
We have it even in Niger State now.
And
A
make
governor is
appointments.
going when he knew that he's losing the share that we're supposed to use as a leverage to enjoy or to even press home our demand with this ADC that is frustrating us now. Somebody went and sold part of the share of Niger State. Today you have nothing to use for bargain because he knew he's going.
Wow,
And
that's crazy.
after you have left now, look at the havoc you have left the state into. We have nothing to fall back at.
Nothing.
It's not getting anything.
It's not getting anything
The
because the
people are
share
not getting
that we
supply.
can use as a bargaining power to say, okay, AEDC, this is our share. Turn it to electricity. Electrify our share. Let's have electricity 24 hours. It is our state, it's our shares. But somebody went deliberately, out of wickedness, sold the share.
No.
You have nothing to fall back at. So if you have a long period of time within the handing over, you are giving the incumbent who knew that he's not coming back an opportunity to cause havoc, so that any person that is coming, you will never understand the government.
That's crazy.
So-
All right. Away from that, we have voter identification, which introduces digital voter identification with QR codes and makes the national identification number compulsory for registration. I think this one too is good. Expanded rights. It grants our voting rights to inmates in correctional centers and introduces early voting for security personnel and INEC staff.
Okay. Early voting is good. It's also
For
done in the
security
United States also.
officers, and so that
Yeah.
they can also be.
Even in the United States, they do early voting.
Okay.
You
So
can start
even
voting
though the INEC staff should not be card carrying members of any political
But they're
party,
Nigerians
they
now.
are
They are
Nigerians. They should
Nigerians now.
also
They should
be able to
vote.
exercise
Their
their
franchise.
own franchise to vote at the end of the day. All right, stiffer penalties imposes a minimum of 2 years imprisonment or a 5 million naira fine for vote buying and selling, alongside a 10-year ban from contesting elections.
Okay.
How about this?
I said they are beautiful
Yes.
proposals.
If only.
The National Assembly, if this thing scaled through, I am telling you, 2/3 of the National Assembly will not come back. I am telling you, 2/3 of them will not come back. 2/3 of the governors in Nigeria will not come back. If this bill scale through,
So true.
so they will never allow it to see the light of the day. They will frustrate it.
All right, IG, real quick.
Yeah, you know the my problem there is vote buying.
Yes.
How do you want to arrest individuals that are doing vote buying? How many securities do we have at the polling unit at a particular time?
Yeah, it's very easy for you to arrest
You
vote
understand
buying
what I'm saying?
if you want to compromise the security.
Because you will need a lot of security and a lot of men on the ground at the polling unit. Because what they normally do is, after voting, you go one corner, you go and collect your money. It's not like they say you are buying akara on the street where people see.
Now you don't need to
It's
pick
not
all of
done.
them. You just pick the seller, one of the
Thank
seller.
you. When you get a seller, you will know who the people who have actually patronized his merchant.
Yes.
So now see, for vote buying, it's going to take a longer time to eradicate. But it's good that we have a law. against it, but it's going to take a longer time to eradicate.
Exactly.
And finally, let me tell you one thing very quickly, Ebili. This bill, why I'm saying it's not going to see the light of the day, because it has actually exposes all the rats in the election. This is what they used to get election. Okay, how about this 10 years ban?
10 years ban from
contesting
contesting an election.
That
So
is
if I-
your
if I-
Yes, that means for
if
yes,
I-
they are
prosecuted.
caught and
So if
prosecuted.
I'm a senator now,
Mm.
if I caught
If you are caught, yes.
in the act,
So that means you are
that
going
will be banned.
two tenors out, and that.
if I'm a governor now,
Mm,
if I will be caught in the act,
mm,
10 years I will not contest.
yes, you won't
And you
contest.
think they will sit back and allow this? to
And
happen?
another thing is that
Yes.
the foot soldiers, this guy is buying votes.
Mm,
They are the ones being arrested.
mm,
But this particular person is not using his money.
mm.
It is one senator's money or one member's money. So will you be able to trace this
Yes, now
money?
we'll investigate if they really want to do it.
Gimba, it's like you are underestimating our security.
I am
The
not.
only problem we are going to have is them security compromising. But if they will be allowed to do their job, and if they too have the fear of tomorrow, life after office, just like the way this man, the former IG, the Faba logo was being used for somebody's personal, gains. At the end of the day, they use it and dumping and disgracing. He's died as one of the disgraced IG because an IG falling down in the court, a car running over him. That is the highest level of disgrace. And what he have done today to Obasanjo, all those things have been forgotten.
Yes.
So if security will be allowed to do their job, and if they too will be honorable and professional in doing their job, if this bill scale through, arresting vote buyers and sellers is very easy.
Very
Probably
easy.
Once you get the person selling the vote, he might have known if when you see the custody, he will tell you the people
We are
who are
giving him the
giving
money.
out. So you go and be handpicking them.
Yes.
And then
Who gave you the money too?
Who gave you the
and,
money?
and the way
Yes.
things are moving, an incumbent candidate who is in the ruling party will hardly be prosecuted.
For instance, now,
Except the opposition, who is now also doing the same thing. But if you're an opposition, that is also a trap for an opposition.
for instance, if not even the opposition, if this bill scale through, and the security want to do their job, already they have a tip. Wiki have come to tell you that 2027 we are going to buy a boat. One of the chief type of the APC have come. So what you do, you set up for parameters around these people secretly undercover. You understand? To see their movement, how they will be doing cashing out. You can get them arrested. And even if you have make a public statement, if you have evidence, okay, this is what you say sometimes.
All right.
Whose money?
Whose money?
All right. So the last one here, which me I have particular big issues with, is on the spending limit, which increases governorship election expense cap to 3 billion naira. Man, this is too much. It
too
is
much,
exorbitant.
Yeah.
When somebody uses 3 billion naira for campaign, what are you expecting when it gets there? Let's be realistic with each other.
That is for us here. It's high, but with the candidate, they spend more than that. Actually, they spend more than that.
This particular one, the only time this one will work is when the electoral process begin to improve, when the election become less liquidity. You understand? When there is no more joy,
No more
you know,
juice.
when you don't use money to buy power, when you don't invest into buying power, you understand? Only then this very last one could work.
Okay.
You understand? So that you know that it is not your money that will take you there. You give people money, people take money, and they refuse to vote you. So what is essence of investing into thin air? So I think that is the only time that particular
That
one
one
will
will
work.
work. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. So right about now, we'll be opening the phone lines and also be reading your comments out over the Facebook page this morning. So listeners, you can reach us up on the number 09138579001. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, Sani Abdullah, good morning.
Yes,
Usman Akbar, good morning. IG, good morning.
Good morning.
I salute the entire crew in the studio for a job well done. Usman Akbar, we're in a serious dimension in this country, honestly. This issue of insecurity, 10 being killed in Kwara community. And yet, the government or the Senate are so busy about the electoral amendment. Is it the concern of Nigerians when the Nigerians being killed on a daily basis? The essential need that Nigerians need on a daily basis, none of the guys, like, from the presidency up to downward, the essential need is not there. So what are we saying? Must this government spend 4 years before we can overcome insecurity in this country? Sending the Nigerian troops to foreign countries. For what purpose? We need to correct all those abnormalities. Even if they are to correct all this electoral law, there are a lot of things is not even working in this country. Honestly, we need to be serious enough about this issue of insecurity. Look at Kaduna State. A lot of community are complaining about insecurity, killings on a daily basis. Look at what happened in Plateau. A soldier being killed, and likewise by bandits, and some communities being killed also.
All right.
So where we heading to? Allah continue to rescue us. That's my take.
I mean, thank you. Umar Razumi on the Facebook page is saying, if you are a Wuru Magu or Yahoo politician, let me say this again and clearly, fraud and looting money can never make you truly rich. If you are willing to change, God is always ready to accept you, but if you choose not to change, then be prepared for a sorrowful and painful end. Galatians 6:7. It says, be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Definitely. Ali saying, can you imagine somebody with no hope is trying to give you hope to the extent of shouting renewed hope? Wahala. No be how be that this time around. If you no shine your eyes, then your mumu no go ever do. While Ibrahim Saleh says, good morning, Baba, others in the studio. I greet you. Happy World Cancer Day and Happy International Day of Human Fraternity. It's a shame for leaders to enter mosques and churches daily, feigning fear of God, while embezzling public funds meant for schools and hospitals. They recited verses on loss and injustice, yet cause generational ruin by starving classrooms and clinics of resources. This hypocrisy mocks true piety, violating God's command against consuming wealth unjustly. In Niger State and Nigeria, mansions rise as hospital lacks beds and teachers goes unpaid. Genuine belief demands accountability, return of stolen funds before Judgment Day. The people calls for justice over fast. I come in peace, watch you live from Pasco. Thank you for that one. Hello, good morning this morning.
My name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. I'm calling you from Tudun Fulani City. The question I want to ask is this morning. Where is the hope they want to renew? No constant electricity supply, no constant water supply. They remove fuel subsidy. What are we enjoying from it? And now the new tax bill is in. So which one are we going to enjoy? Look at it, our schools are not in order. Our hospitals are not standard. Look at the issue of mandatory insecurity. Which one are we going to face? More than half of Nigerians are living in extreme poverty. If I don't give you constant electricity supply coming 2027, don't elect me into office. My principal's favorite language, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, light will come at the end of the tunnel. Please, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, people are looking up to you as a role model. Step up and do the needful. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that one. Government Ghana Jibril Twachiko says, good morning, the People's Radio, Mina, Niger State, Badegi FM. I'm watching you people live from Kaduna State of Nigeria. Thank you. How are you this morning? Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, all of you in the studio.
Good morning this morning, Mr.
This is Mr. Butre from Jarayama, Wishishi State. The only thing you can do, the only way you can stop vote buying is by making all these public offices less attractive. Reduce their salaries to grade level and their allowances. Just like that. There's no way, if you don't do so, you cannot stop vote buying. Because people will, it will be a do or die affair for them to get to those positions, those juicy positions. Thank you. May God help Nigeria.
Thank you. Nice one there.
All right, Abdullah Ali says, Ibrahim Gimba, my regards to our honorable and dynamic Baba, Nnamoku Fatan Aleri, Ubangiji Allah, Kare Lafia, Denis Nkwana. From Abdullah Protocol to member representing good people of Chenchaga, honorable stars. Okay, I think I person be this one. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
I think number one,
Your name and where you're calling us from?
Vote buying. This is Jimo Hillary speaking from Bida.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Jimo.
Number one, if we want to stop vote buying, it is easier to make the salary of those political office holders just like that of teachers. The teachers take little and the remaining reward is in heaven.
Beautiful.
So, once the salary is like that, any other person that you think is going for that same position will be the one that will make sacrifice, the person that will be committed and dedicated. But once the money is big, if you go into a thing that just like the way politicians have made it to be, that politics is a business. And as a business person, what do you expect? There should be return after every transaction. And when you look at these majority political party leaders, they are the agent of this business. And as an agent, what do you expect? You expect to take his own percentage too. So one way or the other, the best of what they can do, the salary of these politicians should be the same thing equivalent to that of the teachers or below that of the teachers. That is when you will now discover that the sincere, innocent, and committed and dedicated people are aspiring for a position. But if you are taking money there, you are giving them large amount of money, including the one that is sincere will go there and not becoming sincere again.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. Jimo, for that beautiful and wonderful one right there. Ngozo Okobe, good morning to you. Aliu says that when the leader is always absent from his people in times of need, such leaders should never be applauded for, no matter the empty promises he made. A state where the leader prioritized sponsoring urgent 2K girls, thugs, and drug addicts on a holy pilgrimage over the development of the state, when simple utility like drinking water is very scarce. It's a heavy disgrace. All right, Bele Yakubu says, good morning to you all. Good morning, Baba Badegi, our mentor. Long live Baba, long live Badegi Radio. Thank you. Ibrahim Amechi Mohammed says, good morning, People's Radio. My capacity, Baba, and great men in the studio. Atiku Abubakar is in ADC as his son is in APC. Erufai is in ADC. He also has a son in APC too. He don't disappear. Where are you? He says Erufai is in ADC and he also has a son in APC-TC. Who are these people fooling? Politicians are the same, no doubt. Secondly, nobody should pity Malami. He did it to others when he was in power. I hope those in power today will learn from this. Exactly. I think Mr. Pai said something like that one certain time. Hello, good morning this morning. Hello. Hello. All right, do all to call us back.
In reaction to this caller, you know, they say two wrong does not make right.
Yes.
So you should understand that the fact that he has done to others, you know, they should seek redress in a proper way.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
Exactly. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Sani Abdullah Alas Edile. Good morning, Smart Fire and IGP.
Good morning.
That's you.
My name is Ndache. They're calling for me now. Smart Fire. Utah has no water in Mina. You guys are there busy sharing bikes in the town. Me yake faruwa ba wani lokaci za ku fara ku je kun gama ba kuma ba kuna da kuna raba ma shi daga shi ba ruwa gari aka da ku aka kai wakilin al'umma akwai gyara fa ba ruwa gari yanzu ruwa kai 25 da ka siya yara sun da makaranta ma wanke ne yara makaranta shike na ruwa ya kare sana ce mana wai hizba za a fara kama mutane za mu fara kamawa ai.
All right, thank you very much. Guess we have more important things to talk about, and they are talking about
when you have a when you have a busybody busybody representative, when you have busybody to represent you in public affairs, that's what's happened. You know, they will tend to shy away from the cocoa, the real thing on ground. Be doing something that have no water, no light, insecurity. You are not moving. You are not moving unemployment, nothing. You are not moving those at the house level. If a member of Chenchega will be thinking in this direction, it's surprising. Light, water, that you can focus your attention. Water is your thing. Focus attention and say, oh, Mr. Governor, we need water. Give us water. Mina, Metropolis, that is housing everybody in the states. There's no water. And you're talking about Hisba. Okay, Hisba, nganje kiba water da dare kenan su kawo mutane ko a ce an gama ce da miji suna diban ruwa a ce kwata-kwata kenan a manna ma shari a ce kuna yin zina. Ya wuce haka nan? We need water kana ba mu Hisba.
Because of more serious matter.
Ustaz. Okay. Ustaz. Ustazanci ya duwa. It's unfortunate. It's better maka yi shiru ma.
Mu say no do anything.
Rigi. Okay. So
honorable stars rigirgin mina na ba shi wannan yau
to shikenan
rigirgin mina
to shikenan we will reserve our comment for today.
rigirgi Allah jikan rigirgi na kufa Allah sa ya huta sabon rigirgi ya taso amina stars hisba
zai ma addini a yaki
zai wa addini yaki amma meanwhile babu ruwan tsarki meanwhile babu ruwan wanka zuwa fallar juma'a meanwhile babu ruwan alola meanwhile babu ruwan bude baki in an yi azumi meanwhile taimama
ya yi ta
shi za da yake
ba kai taimama ba tun aka kira sallah salatu sai ka kwashe yashi ka sa baki ka bude baki kenan
da kasa
ya wannan sai shaka kana da ruwa ne
ba ruwa ya to
wa kake kallo na
to hisba ya fi ruwa
ya kake kallo na
to baba da kace mu samu abin ga
ba kai taimama ba
to ka sha kasa
sai ka sha kasa Allah ya karba
to jikina fa ya karba
ba sai ka goga
kai ka sani
sandbat kenan ba wa
abin da ka zaba shi zaka gani
akwai wanda zai shugabanci al'umma ruwa wanda shine life ake babu ka taba ganin da shugabanci a al'umma a ce ba ruwan sha
ruwa of all things
ba wanda ya damu shi ne default ba kunya bane ba abun damuwa bane ba abun Allah wadai bane ba abun a zo a gani bane ba abun damuwa bane ba abun da zai hana mutum barci bane ba wanda ya tashi ce to menene ma matsala
mun tashi mai ga mutane 10,000 na sun yi
hold on kai a faya kai ka san wani abin da ke damuna da kai kana da hali yan tasha
to kuma gashi ne ba dan tasha ba
kana da hali yan tasha yan bakin titi
wallahi kuma ba dan tasha bane
yan tura kura ko dan tura kura ma yafi ka daraja
ko
mana ni yana neman yana ci da gumin shi
ni ma na tura bayro ai baba
to ba baka tura bayro
na tura bayro
kafi da leburanci na sai da hadda daddawa
baba ya zan yi kai ka
na sai da daddawa
amma ni
na yi dako na yi garuwa ka banni da ka ganni nan na yi garuwa kai na yazo ya zama babu gashi
sai sa je ka da kofacin
na dafu na daku na ji jiki I paid my own school fees. I come the hard way.
The only way.
I come the very hard way.
And that's what most of us
trekking about 10 to 15 kilometers every day to go to school.
That's what most of us youths don't want to do today.
So therefore, Apaya, I want you to take note. Ruwa is not a privilege. Ruwa is a right. And if you cannot provide it, write your name off administrative capacity.
Okay.
Because before you establish Chua, may Ruwa, may any problem, go back and trace it. Pumping name, reticulation name, availability of chemical name. What is it? Establish the fact. When the National State Assembly, they keep bubbling. It's supposed to say, okay, a committee should be raised in the house and go to the water board and engage the executive. Me yasa kuka kasa? Kuna tsoron ga mutane gaskiya ne? Allah da ya zabo ku fa. Ba sai Allah ya baka jama'a su ce kai ake so ba? Ni zaka je ka ga Allah gobe lahira. Da ajali kuma ya arha. Ba sai kai ciwo ba zaka tafi. Tafiya yanzu suna ciwo ne? Ya fi mai ta yi ciwo ne?
Sai ba.
Haka nake musu da kai na cewa na matan
wallahi
har yanzu mutuwan ya fi mina damu
ai dole ai most importantly if you call those last moments the last moment you had with her
mu je mu saya abinci mu yi wasa da dariya mu ce kaza kaza kuma har ta rako mu waje the next thing is that ta mutu ta tafi ya saka ci
and she will never come back
and you never see her again sai dai ka gani a foto wannan ma bai sa mutum ishara ba
sosai
an zabe ka mutane kana cikin al'umma amma wahala amma sai inda za ka ba musu dokoki wato kakan nan rigirigi.
All right, Baba, let's go back to our Facebook page. Nasat Patience Shekolo says, good morning, the People's Radio. I cite you, Baba. I cite you, Captain Dogo. I cite you, Mr. Paya. Niger State at 50, Mr. Governor not in town. I expect him to make some donation to the peoples to mark the celebration. Going to hospital to share some helping hands to the sick one. Oga, it's not only school you see, but most schools in Mina lack a basic infrastructure sitting on the ground, government doing nothing about it, and this is the state capital. What about even the local government schools? Water and light insecurity is a problem, yet to tackle it is well.
But yet, they are talking of Areni Malame, bigger possession of fire. I think legal possession of the barrel. And I spent and I expended like cartridges. So why can't they to ask him those expended? Who did he shoot? She neje maga. School children na maga. Shi je kwashe su.
Sai a duba wa bakaman da aka gani ina ne aka yi the stress of using them for terrorism.
Amaga. Did they extract the bullet
from
and then compare it to the bullet when the cartridge that
All right, I think let's pick our last call. Then we'll call it a wrap. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Captain Fire. Good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Metumbi.
All right.
You see, Osman Apaya, Captain Dogo, even our electorate too have problems. Their problem is that when somebody who actually wants to serve you comes to give you money, for you to put him in power, for him to serve you, you should know that he's a fake person. Our people did not recognize that. And to number two, please, the INEC chairman of Nigeria politics should be seriously warned. These people go there to represent themselves, not the public, not the actual things that they are taken there to do. It's unfortunate that the Mr. President has to even appoint the INEC chairman. That position is not supposed to be appointed.
Oh, we lost this one, and I think I was enjoying your submission because I'm also of that school of thought too. But real quick, before that, there's this message on the Facebook from Abdul Mahmoud who says, "Good morning, all. People are saying the salaries should be made unattractive as the monies they are making now is from their official salary. Right now, too, the politicians are already living above their official salaries. So what are we talking about? Even if the salaries are below that of the teachers, they will still fight to go to those positions because of the opportunities there. The question now, is it possible to block those opportunities in those positions? That is the question. So with that, Baba, we have come to the end of the show today. Parting words, gentlemen and Baba.
Parting words?
Yes, Baba.
Somebody is shouting, pay and power beneficiaries now. Pay and power beneficiaries now. Pay and... Is it still there?
Baba and power no see the function.
No, they are debt. I think they are...
since Buhari government, up till now.
Akwebashi. Is Npower still functioning?
No.
Is the agency still functioning?
Npower is no longer there.
No longer there.
What I'm contemplating, you are not asking for pensioners.
Okay, my voice will be shouting for pensioners in Niger. Say, pay pensioners now. Pay pensioners now. Pay them their 7.5. Those who are 7.5 have not been paid today after the mop of, billions of naira is there. So pay them their money now. That's my own party word.
IG.
All right. Yes, Baba. All right.
Okay,
nice. All right, go out there and be the best you can be. Good morning.
Free water now, free NEPA, free lights, free NEPA, free lights. Na ma own be that. Free water, free lights. Na ma own be that, Baba.
You have to pay for water.
Baba, the free is not that free. It's not free in type of money, Baba. As they release the water, so that we release the water and release the light for us. We will pay. People are ready to pay, Baba.
And stop taking Niger lights for granted, please.
So if that is the case, free suya.
Suya?
Free rice.
Suya kuma?
But suya are not available, Baba.
Suya did free rice.
City boy, it's only free for city boys.
Okay, city boys.
Back again, they are taking appointment now.
City boys.
A former chairman taking appointment as a deputy chairman, city boy.
That's Sheikh Tinubu's the first son's movement. Movement na first son,
you know the thing?
A scarf.
Extraordinary convention, she become a presidential candidate.
Oh boy.
On behalf of his father.
Oh boy.
Yana kan tafiya ya koma ya zauna nan turiyaki
See, Mama. All right. Thank you very much for that one, Mama. And thank you very much for everyone who has been with us since the early hours of today up to this hour. Do make sure you enjoy the rest of your days. As up next, it is time for the Badegi Radio Look with Mr. Osman Apaya. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Badegi, 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 Badegi Radio
90.1 FM.
This poem is for the days when you find it hard to breathe, for the days when you feel like no one cares, the days where you feel like a fraud for merely existing, for the days when silence is your only companion and your thoughts run wild. This is for the days when you're tempted to give up on everything. Remember first that you're not alone. In this struggle, you are not. Remember that light can exist in darkness too. This is where it shines best. You are here for a reason. You beautiful ball of magic and fire. Potential flows through your bones, and you have been graced for the task ahead in a way that only you can. Your life is a blessing. You will scale through this. Pain overwhelms you because that is the entirety of its power over you. You determine the extent to which it takes over. I know it's hard, but if anybody can do this, it's you. Scars are for victors, and in this battle you have already won. Carry yourself with the grace of one who knows that the elasticity of your strength is cemented by the light within you. Don't wait for the light at the end of the tunnel. You are the light in this dark tunnel. Shine like the sun. Give light in excessive amounts because you were designed to do so. So, get up. Brush your teeth. Bath. Shower yourself with soap and then with praises. Lather your heart with kindness, then rinse and repeat. Love knows your name and it won't let you go. On your hardest days, I hope you never forget that even though you cannot see it, this world is a better place because you're in it. So smile. In the lovely way that lights up the room, I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you.
Your light will shine. See the army of angels rooting for you. See the winds and the halos cheering for you. Feel the magic inside. love.